Hello, my legion. Spectromaster here with a storytime video. So, a while back, I said I wanted to do some. This is going to be my first one. And boy, is it a doozy. Ladies and gentlemen, and Apache attack helicopters, get a nice drink, get some snacks, take a seat, get comfy, as I tell you about the time that I almost exposed my spine. No, that is not clickbait. I am serious. So this is a couple of years ago, before the boring times of the Budweiser disease. I was at a Six Flags water park with my family and the family of one of my friends. So me and my friend saw this one ride called the Bonsai Pipelines. And it had nobody on it. Like, there was no lines. And it was a pretty packed day at the park. So we thought, hey, no lines, easy ride. So that should have been the first thing that was off to us. Since usually, if a ride is good, there's a lot of people on it. But this one had no riders. So you'll see why it was a bad idea in a little bit. So we got up to the top and we saw that it was a pipe drop ride. For those of you who may not be familiar with it, you basically go into an angled pipe with water running along the back of it so that you don't go down with your dry skin, because that would have made it much worse than what I got. So then the platform that you're standing on pulls out from underneath you, so then you slide down like a basic water slide. But it had some curves depending on which pipe you went into, and they were all a little bit different. Now, seemed like a fun thing, but my friend backed out. He wasn't comfortable with it, and I thought, hey, I'll show him that it's no big deal, and then we can just keep going and have some fun. Because the thought of getting hurt on a water slide did not occur to however year old I was. So I went on, and before I knew it, I was being shot down the pipe. And that was the beginning of probably the most painful experience I've ever had. So as I was going down, the speed and I think the curves as well, maybe it was just the pipes being bad, was just banging my head against the wall of the pipe like maraca, and it was just painful. Like, I can't really describe it that much besides getting smacked against concrete a lot, repeatedly, and it hurt. It gave me a terrible headache, and ugh. But that's the easy part of it. That was the least painful bit. No, I'd feel the most painful bit once the ride ended. So when I got to the end of the ride, my shirt was pulled up right underneath my armpits. Usually it'd be a little bit up, above my stomach, but it was all the way up, above my chest. And my friend was waiting for me along with both of our dads. They were congratulating me for having the balls to go on the ride. But then I tried to get up, but I couldn't. I honestly couldn't. My dad saw this and he asked me if I was alright, and I said, no, I don't think I can get up. My back hurts a lot. Or at least that's how I think the conversation went. I was pretty dazed from all the head smacking. So both of our dads helped me up, and we trudged along to the chairs that we had gotten. Now, if you've seen one of those wounded soldier things where there's two soldiers on either side of one wounded soldier and they're just trying to help him walk, that's basically what it looked like for me. I was able to walk a little bit, but not very well. So while we were on our way to the chairs, my friend was telling me, dude, your back is so red. It's got red like all over it. And when we had gotten there, my dad took a picture and showed me, like, my whole spine, like the entire area of my spine from, like, the bottom of my neck, like, right around where my shoulder, same level of space where my shoulders are, down to my waist, just a red streak right where my spine was. Thankfully, there was no white or blood coming out of it, so my bones were not exposed, and I was not bleeding profusely. Both very good signs. I was just like, my mind was running through the thoughts of maybe I won't be able to walk anymore, as any child would fear after getting immense pain in one area. Like, I was legitimately thinking I might have to be in a wheelchair or have crutches for the rest of my life. And I've had some friends who have gone through that, and even some family. And I can't imagine just living like that. It's anyone who lives like that, I have immense sorrow for you. Because I've seen what it's like to live with that. It's not fun. But long story short, I'm okay now. I was feeling pain in my back and my head for about a week afterwards. But I just ended up with a really cool scar on my back. I don't think it went much deeper than skin level, which was such a relief. And now the scar is completely gone. I can't see it anymore. Then again, it is on my back, so I don't really have the optimal viewing point. But I'm okay, and everything turned out for the better. And now I know to never go on that ride, ever. So, if you find yourself at a Six Flags water park with a Bonsai Pipelines ride on it, I beg you, do not go on that ride. I do not want to hear any stories about people getting scarred backs from the ride, especially younger people. Maybe I was just too young to go on the ride, so that's what happened, because I'm a pretty tall boy. But, just don't go on the ride. If the ride has short lines, but every other ride is packed, there's probably a reason for it. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoyed hearing about the pain of me scraping off some of the skin on my back, almost exposing my spine. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked it, maybe consider leaving a like if you want to get more of my videos, whether it's my gaming videos or maybe another storytime video. Then consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can always unsubscribe if you don't want to watch anymore. But that's going to be it for me for now, guys. I'll see you all on the battlefield that is the internet. Bye-bye.